Hey guys, welcome to Master Gaming VR. Guess what we're going to take a look at today? So we've got a Hardlight VR Haptic suit. Now, it's no Shaptic boot suit from Ready Player One, if anyone's actually read the book and not just watched the very, very poor movie. I'm not going to talk. This is the start of all of that. I've gotten to wear this and try it out at PAX, I believe, last year, and it was pretty cool. I said it's not a full body Shaptic uh, boot suit that's gonna let you feel, someone pressing up against you. But it's got a few different sectors of vibration on your back, on your chest, on your arms. And it's a cool feeling to be pointing your pistol and shooting it and feeling the vibration in your forearm. So we're gonna unbox this and then we're gonna try it out and see how it goes. Now, there's been some drama with this before we actually get into unboxing it. This was supposed to be here like 9 or 10 months ago. It is close to a year late from the Kickstarter. I am backer like number 200 and something. So I don't think I mentioned it, but this is not a sponsored video. They didn't send this to me. I bought this. I'm backer 200 and something very early on in the project. Uh, this comes with the wireless module, so I paid, I believe, $600 for this. Right now, it's about $200 cheaper. So we kind of got a little screwed backing this early. The risk you take with Kickstarter, but it is kind of shitty that they didn't give us any sort of concessions for supporting them early on and basically enabling them to make these in the first place. Um, that being said, I ordered this at my previous address, and when I got a shipping notification, I hadn't updated my shipping address. I couldn't find where it was, and then just forgot. But one of the main guy behind it reached out to me when I sent them a message via Kickstarter, and he emailed me and said, "Hey, what's your new address? We'll make sure that we get it sent to you." And like 3 days before it was supposed to arrive, this is a new shipping label with a new address. They managed to get it to me. So a mixed bag on support with them. They also haven't really been very transparent. Getting updates from them has been like pulling teeth. They completely ignore the community, and then whenever they're ready to update it, for the past year it's been, we're about ready to ship your suits. We're about ready to ship your suits. We're about ready to ship your suits. And it's been a broken record with no real what's going on. So like I said, sort of a mixed bag as far as the company goes. But let's get to the suit and let's see what it is. I just wanted to throw out that history and that this isn't a sponsored review or anything. I bought this and hopefully I am going to enjoy it. But I will absolutely let you know if I do not. I'm not worried about it. I've tried it and I like it. All right, so here it is. It looks pretty cool. We get a Hardlight VR. Get started at hardlightvr.com/setup. Still have questions? There's a support at Hardlight VR. That is all that we have there. Owned. Right. The suit itself, fairly minimal as far as packaging goes. So inside of the suit, there's a box that's going to fall out. So very minimal as far as packaging goes. We've got just a piece of cardboard here that slides out. We'll throw this over here. Yeah, so there is the suit. It is a one-size-fits-all suit. There are many straps and adjusters that go into putting this on. So you can see here, this will wrap around and tighten along your forearm. And then this is actually a sensor. This is a sensor. All of these are sensors. And then on the back, we have several sensors here. I believe this is where the wireless module and battery are going to go. Like I said, this is the wireless module. So let's take a look. Let's flip this back around. Oh yeah, and then 2 on the shoulders. So there are a lot of sensors here. Right. So here we got a USB cable for charging or for, it looks pretty damn long, so this is probably while in use. And then this appears to be it. Just some foam padding here, some very, very thin foam padding, like millimeter thick foam padding here. Not super thrilled about the packaging. Hopefully nothing is damaged, but it doesn't really look like it was packaged all that well. And then this, which is wrapped up in the suit, is more cables, power cable. And then this is more power cable. Okay, so this is from, you know, here into the suit. This goes into the wall. Get rid of that box. So this is what we got. We have power cable. We have a USB cable. We have the suit. We have the suit, and then we have a getting started for the software. Now this is something that developers have to support for the most part to get the targeted. There's an SDK. There are a few games out there, and we'll take a look at maybe a couple of them in this video really quick and see how well they've implemented it. But in addition to having that location-based specific feedback, getting shot in the back and only feeling it on that place in the back, there's also just a generic plug and play where this will work with every game. It'll work sort of like a Core Effects vest, if you know what that haptic vest is like, where it just goes through your audio, the audio input. The larger the audio, the more the rumble. So if you're in Skyrim VR and a dragon roars, you're gonna feel that roar. But also, as the music plays, you're gonna get vibrations from the music as well. So 2 different modes that it will work with. I need to check the stats on what games are supported. Last time I looked, it was about 20 different games, but that was a long time ago. I need to brush up on that, and we will move on to some gameplay footage with this, along with actually putting it on and fitting it. So we'll cut to that here. Okay, so here we are with the Hardlight suit. The setup is basically just plug in these 2 cables. One is a USB, one is a power cable. They are fairly long. They will reach to the majority of my play space without issue. However, I ordered a wireless module and you notice my clothes have changed. This is a couple of days after I recorded the first part of this video. I reached out to, I believe his name is Lucius. Sorry, I don't remember off the top of my head right now. He said that the wireless was a different product and it's on a different timeline, so I don't have wireless at the moment, which is rather unfortunate, because as soon as I get WeGig for the Pro, then I probably will not be wearing this anymore, because this is now 3 wires that I have to worry about. And just while setting this up, the power cord came out of this, so I was trying to get it to register, and I didn't realize that I'd kicked the power cord out. Thankfully, there are little Velcro cable management. I don't even know what you'd call these little pieces of Velcro that you can run the cables through and wrap the Velcro around. So I've got it sort of coming down, going to this one, and then going to this one and going out. Hopefully that will prevent it. If it gets yanked on, it won't pull out. So that's good. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about that. It's unfortunate that I don't have the wireless. It looks like the wireless module just plugs right in here, and it's got a nice little space to fit that module in there. But yeah, you hook this up. You have some software to install. It just runs in the background as a service. And installation, once I actually got to it, took 5 minutes of setup. The longest part was running the cables. Let's go ahead and get into it, put it on, and we are going to jump into, if you're not familiar, that's Sorrento in the back. It is one of the few games that actually natively supports the suit with the SDK. There's some cool stuff that, so this little Iron Man arc core reactor looking thing just slides to the side. You can see some raw wiring in there. I feel like if I do this too much, I might damage the wiring, to be honest. You unzip, and then that way, once you get it set up, you don't have to worry about it anymore. You put it on just like a jacket. Make sure you go through Velcro straps. And this is a one-size-fits-all. There are no sizes for this. This is the one I tightened up in the last video. We'll loosen that up and get it through here. Okay, so let's get to sizing this thing. How difficult is it to size? It feels smaller than the one in my previous video. Alright, so our Iron Man logo there. This needs to be longer. Let's see, how do we do that? How do we get this longer? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it gets longer. There's got to be a way to make this longer. Looks like it might be Velcro. And it looks like I'm going to need to take this off, so give me a second. Alright. Is off. Let us look. Yep, okay. So right in here in the arm, just a Velcro strap. And then we'll just give it a couple more inches. There's only like an inch and a half of Velcro space before you get one of these almost moleskin feeling, if anyone's ever used moleskin, pads right here. So there's that. That's extended a little bit. Let's do the same with the other side. And we'll see just how long this takes to get set up and comfortable. So far, it's going pretty quickly. That was probably the only thing that I felt was uncomfortable. So just get in there. Super easy to put on until you get stuck. What is this? Okay. Alright. That's a bit better. Goes down to my wrist. Okay. It does feel a bit awkward right now. You might want to have someone else help you size this on. Alright. Okay. Still a little high, but I don't think that there's anything that I can do about that. It's also limited by, there's a very flimsy feeling set of cables that runs down here. Don't know how I feel about that, but let's go ahead and get the right arm tightened up. So, boom. So if you are long-limbed, you're not going to be able to get this down as far. I would rather have it by my wrist. That is unfortunate. This is the Mark III version that they are selling right now. I believe they're out of stock for the latest shipment. Huh, okay. So it also Velcros to itself here. So this little tab, you can pull it off and do a quick disconnect if needed, which is kind of cool. I think that's for once you get it set to how you like it. It's as simple as that. And that actually adds a little bit more stretchiness to it. So you've got a little bit more play with how you tighten it up. Alright. Alright, so that's tightened up. Now we also have the sides to tighten up. And this is where having someone else might be a boon. Seems like I can just grab these and pull. Okay. There we go, that's feeling better. It is nice and snug. So I am worried about heat. It's fairly open and fairly breathable, but still, I've got this pressed right up against me. I've got this pressed right up against me. I'm worried about heat. And I'm tripping over cords already. I don't expect Sorrento to really push it. So I am going to jump into Sprint Vector after this, and we're really going to push it. So we're going to do a medium activity game that the SDK has been built for it with Sorrento, and then we're going to do into a very heavy activity game, Sprint Vector, that hasn't been built with the SDK, and we're just going to test the audio. And already it's feeling a little rough on my shoulders. Like there needs to be more padding. So there's a hard plastic piece that just got a little felt piece, or a little, like, basically they just took a hard piece of plastic and stuck some moleskin on the other side of it. My shoulder's sitting like this, and it's hitting it like this, if it makes sense. So I've got my shoulder, and then I've got the hard plastic that's digging into it. It's not sitting right. It's not very flexible. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do about that, because it seems like it's pretty snug and isn't going to move anywhere. I'll have to look into how I can adjust that forwards or backwards. I won't do that on the video since we're already in the suit ready to go. I'm not feeling anything yet. Hopefully when we get on, as you can see right there, I've got the integrations page pulled up in the options menu, and it should just work. I've got the process running, or at least I believe I've got the process running. So let's jump in and see how this goes. Okay, so now that we're in game, if I grab the pistols and I start shooting, I feel vibrations up my arms. Not in my chest, not anywhere else, just in my arms. It's hard to illustrate over a screen, but it's pretty interesting. Nothing for reloading. If I jump, or if I dash, I feel like a quick, just in the front. Just a little bit of movement. If I jump, I feel a little on landing. Almost like it radiates up from the bottom and then comes up. I don't know what else to test here. Let's see. The controller vibrates when I do this, when I touch the ground with Katana, but nothing much else. No. It has been a very long time since I have been in Sorrento. A lot of stuff is updated and changed. Oh, like you can't go out there anymore. I thought you could go out there. There we go. We have a dojo in here. I don't know what it does, but it's here. Alright, this isn't about Sorrento. This is about... we're just gonna jump into, yep. We're gonna jump into a random mission. Sure. Sure. Like I said, I haven't played this game since it launched, really, since I did my own first look of it. Okay, so... There we go. Alright. Hey, we have stuff. Alright, so I need to let them hit me, don't I? Nothing's out. No, there we go. I got shot in the back. Here, shoot me in the back. Shoot me in the back. Okay, yeah, I can feel that in the back. That's kind of cool. So the back is rumbling, the front is rumbling a little bit. The back much more than the front. Alright. Oh, I failed. That wasn't what I meant to do. Okay. Let's go ahead and jump in. So when I was slashing, I did feel a little bit the vibration in the arms. So one thing I have noticed is it's very noisy. You can probably hear this, but it's very crinkly, like you're crinkling rough plastic. So not really anything there. Let's go see. At least not what I would have expected. So nothing on picking up the items. I am getting that nice rumble feedback as I'm moving. Hey. The vibration in the controller. When I do that. I felt that a little bit. Yeah, I'm feeling that. And then you gotta hear I'm gonna die again. Alright. I need to take care of the gun guys and they can have a nice little sword fight. I'm not feeling that in the arms like I thought I would. Let's actually switch to guns. So it's actually not... I don't know, it's not what I expected, to be honest. Ow, I took that right to the face. And part of me is trying to take some of these shots, but I'm trying not to get overrun as well. We don't want him anymore. Shoot me! Did I get shot in the arm? Again, I'm only feeling that in the controller. Okay, headshots, I'm feeling like all in the front. Okay, I could tell that hit me here. Again, just in the front. Stop hitting me in the head. Stop going for headshots. Where's the health? Lower! Lower! Right. That's just going through me. Not in the head! There we go. I guess I kind of felt that over here. Not in the head. Stop trying to blow your load in my face. I want you to shoot me in the chest. God, this guy doesn't cooperate for shit. So when he did actually hit me in the chest, I could discern a location. So he's gonna be shooting me in the... Not the where I want him to. Alright, where's somebody who's gonna cooperate? Here we go. Oh, that one I felt in the arm. Hit me in the arm again. Alright, you're gonna kill me. Hey. Goodbye. The feedback is nice. It's not as much as I expected. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's not too much. It's fairly subtle. When I'm looking for it, I'm not getting what I thought I would get. But if I were just playing this in general, without, you know, trying to think about it or doing a review. Oh, hey, oh no. That was very intense. Whatever the hell that was. I don't know what he just hit me with. But that was a get the fuck out. That was definitely telling me to get the fuck out. So that was nice. Alright, so I'm now successfully gotten the fuck out. I'm gonna go back and try and find what that was. It wasn't you. Was it you? No, I don't think it was you. That's what it was. That's what it was. This, damn it. Whatever he was doing was hitting like rapid fire. And that was probably the most oomph I felt throughout the whole thing. So let's rush through and get to the bigger enemies. Let's actually try and take this seriously. Dash, I'm not sure if the dash is just gratuitous or cool. I might want to reload. All of a sudden they've gotten nastier, it seems. Leap shot. Alright. I don't know what those are. Looks like something to fuck me up. Get hit from behind. So it is very informative, especially when you're getting hit from behind. What is that? I found the big guy. I found the big guy again. Ow. I see. Whoa, shit. Whatever the hell those glitch things are really fucking with me. Probably should take my sword to him. Again, this is not a judgment on my Sorrento gameplay, as I have not played in a very long time, and I am bad. Oh! Hi! What in the hell are you? I found Mr. Blowy Uppy. I need to end this level. End this level so I can get into sprint vector. I am feeling a bit of chafing along my arms from these things. What's your bubble? Go a little crazy. It's been a while since I've gone a little crazy. Hey, how's it going? Goodbye. Huh. That was just blood from nowhere. Okay. Hello. I see you. Achievement unlocked, back in action. They don't know how true that is. So, the cables are not as bad as I expected them to be right now, since I've already got to manage the Vives cable. I don't know, not as bad as I expected. For the cable management. I haven't really noticed it. There is a little box that I was afraid I was going to step on and have that be really annoying. So far, I have not stepped on it. I am a little surprised at that. It's just one of those power boxes. Farm. 6 relics found. You suck at offense and defense. You suck at control. You have a little style. But hey, you can almost get the objective done in a reasonable amount of time. Let's see, where is it? Let me show you what I was talking about. Ah, so this box right here. I was expecting to step on this. There's just enough room for this to. Look at all these wires. Look at all these wires. These wires are disgusting. Or horrible. Wireless, please. Module, get here now. Yesterday. So there's only about enough length to go from 1 arm's length away from the middle. A little over 1 arm's length away from the middle. Just enough for it to fall on the ground and have a little play. So I figured it was going to be right by my foot and I was going to step on it a lot. I haven't really had that happen, which is surprising. But like you saw, there's a mass of wires there anyways, so maybe it wouldn't matter. I'm stepping around the wires to begin with the Vive Pro wire. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a thing. Okay, so that was Sorrento. This is a game that was built for it. They are using the SDK, and I will go through the list of games at the end. It is not as big as I initially thought. It's not 20 games. There are a lot of coming soon games like Redemption's Guild, which I'm a private tester for, so interested to see what they do with this when private testing starts back up again. So let's go ahead and jump out of this, and we'll jump in Sprint Vector, and we'll see how this works with a game just solely based on audio, and a game that is very, very, very Sweaty. Sweaty's a good word. All right, so we'll be right back. Okay, so here we are in Sprint Vector. We're about to run a race. I've been walking around a little bit. Right now, there's just a set vibration. I didn't see any way to calibrate it. My chest right now, not really my back, just my chest, is just vibrating consistently, constantly. No real difference to the level of vibration at all. We'll see if it changes in a race. Let's go ahead and jump in here and see.
No canceling this
So
race on
no
account
change,
of bad
just
weather.
a constant vibration.
To the ice zone.
It's a harsh world, Mr. Entertainment. Let's hope our racers can weather the storm. It's a good thing they didn't run like this when we kidnapped them and forced them into participating.
Okay, so the vibration has actually lessened now that I'm moving.
As mandated by Corporian Galactic Treaty Code 17-16. B. Crank that controlled glide.
So as I'm not doing anything, the vibration lessens. The more I'm doing,
Going off the beaten path.
maybe I'm just not feeling it. But as I'm gliding, I feel it.
Seat backs up and tray tables down.
Yeah, it's weird.
folks. We're in the sky.
That way is a lot faster, but is the risk worth the reward?
Yeah, so just a
They reached the
constant
checkpoint
vibration.
with no
It
signs
doesn't
of
even
slowing
seem
down.
like it's changing with the audio. I would expect the butt slam there to do something.
How exactly does that double jump work?
Simple, Princess. Using Vex's patented Vector Blade technology, we're able to store kinetic energy built up mid-race and then project it out from...
You know what? They're here, folks. They've come to the last leg.
Hachi Machi! They found the shortcut!
Yeah, it's almost like it's inverted. The sounds of the skates do nothing.
Okay.
But I can already feel the arms getting nasty with sweat.
And they're over the
I can
finish
feel
line.
them chafing.
This is truly
I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one
You
more,
expect
like,
everyone to
hard.
fail miserably. Even mediocre success can be
Let's go
impressive.
back to skate park really quick. Let's go to a hard level. I'm still having weird tracking issues with my left hand in this game, pretty much only. And again, just the constant vibration in the front, which
Refreshments here at the
doesn't
Vector
really
Arena
do anything
are
for me.
provided by Ravine. I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to taste like, but I can't stop drinking it all
You know
the
what, let's
same.
try something. Let's turn the music off.
I'm bored,
Okay.
Mr. Entertainment.
The-
When do we
the-
get to the race?
Don't
music
worry
is
that
off.
pretty little head, Princess. The show
But
is
it's still
about
just
to
constantly
begin.
vibrating. I don't know why it's just constantly vibrating. Yeah, so music has no impact on the audio. It's very weird. Alright, well, like I said,
They're
let's
really
also
getting
try
fired
a
up
race
out
to
there.
check out how it
Don't
handles
worry, race fans. The wait is
sweatiness.
almost over.
Da-da-da-da-da. Power-ups or no power-ups? Let's go with power-ups. Why not?
We go!
Not gonna get any good power-ups.
The Infinispan orbits not one, but two black holes. So we thought, why not run a race between them?
If your vision starts to blur, that's probably just the oxygen running out. Look at him go!
Alright, so I have run a few races so far. And I'm getting
Sprint Vector is
a little
sponsored
right.
by Angels. Looking for a ride with style? Tired
Oh,
of
I
driving
screwed that
around
up.
in your grandpa's secondhand?
They're on the stream!
Ah, I screwed that up too. So this is not going to be a great time.
I know when the pressure. They're going for the boost! They're up in the air!
This might actually not have been the best map for what I was trying to do here. Yeah, this isn't going to be a great
Even though
time.
they have not paid, they're really picking up the pace!
Because you get a lot of cooldown
I
time.
guess dreams really do come true, or something.
Arms out! Here we go! We're in for a... Here's the home stretch! There's the boost!
Go in a different way. Because why not?
Look at that!
That's probably why not.
Sorry, boost it up!
Talk about streaming content. They've got a grip stream.
You might want to get a grip on that joke. What a win! Clap it up for our contestants, folks.
Okay, so I am not super sweaty, but I am
So,
still
contestants,
uncomfortable. Let's go ahead and take this off. Alright, it is more difficult to disentangle myself from the headset, as I am now, as you can see,
Sprint Vector is sponsored in part by
wrapped up.
Vex.
My
Makers
headset
of
is now
high-end vector
wrapped up
blades
in
and
this
the only
mess
blades
of
worn by our
wires.
abductees.
So it is
Any
difficult
now,
to
contestants.
just take my headset off and go to the restroom. It is making that process much more difficult. I don't know how well you can actually see this with the green screen, but it is
How are you
pretty,
feeling out there, folks?
pretty nasty.
Mayhem to
I would not be
begin.
able to disentangle this without taking everything off and spending much more time. So let's go ahead and get out of this suit really quick. So it's just gonna be pop this off, pop this off, pop this off, pop this off,
These
and then
mud bars
super
are
easy.
disgusting.
I
But
already
if I
feel
eat one every
so much
16
better.
hours, I'm
Under the
always
fan with the
full.
air.
Wait, do you even
Beautiful.
need to eat?
Not
So pull this
anymore,
off,
Thanks to mud bars.
unzip, and then just pop it off. Oh, that's great. Ew. Oh, ew. This is covered in sweat right here. This is disgusting.
Before we added in those power balls, this
That's
game
just
was
slimy
a lot different.
and nasty, and this is not a material that should be sweaty.
Now, thanks to all our new power-ups, even our last place
It doesn't
racer
breathe.
has a chance
It doesn't-
to
it doesn't
blow the
breathe.
competition away.
I don't know if you can see on my arm, but I've got like impressions from where it was along my bicep, along my forearm. They're red.
Today's race is brought
They
to you
feel
by
like
Mind Water.
here's nice and
Mind
red.
Water. Is
Here's
your
another
mind
impression.
hydrated?
More impressions. It wasn't comfortable when doing any engaged activity like that. It scraped up against my skin. Maybe if I was wearing a long sleeve shirt, but I'm not going to do Sprint Vector wearing a long sleeve shirt. I already do Sprint Vector with jeans. I'm not doing it in a long sleeve shirt.
Hachi machi.
Cue
Listen to that
Matt Builds
crowd.
Things
They're
to
ready
complain
for
about me not
racing.
wearing shorts here in the comments down below. You may also do that in the comments down below. But yeah, to be perfectly honest, this
Sometimes
is
we let fans send in their
$600 worth of
suggestions for
regret
courses.
right
Any
now.
Traps, twists, and threats you can imagine,
Let me pull up
Shran?
the site
Nothing
really
as
quick
sadistic as the ideas submitted by
because
the
I
psychos
don't
that
have
watch
it up.
this show.
I was not prepared. I'm never prepared. Hardlightvr.com. Let us take a look at the games available right now. There is Sorrento, there is Cyber Threat, there's Mech League Boxing, The Nest, Battle Dome, The Art of Fight, and Thrill of the Fight. Those are the games that they are listing as currently available that support this.
And I'm not just saying that
And if Sprint Vector is any indication, and like I said, there are what look to be 2 audio jacks here, but no instructions anywhere on how to set it up for audio only. That was not included. I have to assume that it's not set up correctly. That is my assumption. But with the information that I was given with the suit, this is what I have to work with. So this is what I'm going to judge it on. I'm 98% sure it's not set up correctly, and I'd need an extra cable to go from the PC into this for, you know, a 3.5 millimeter audio jack. And then that would be another fourth cable going, tethering me from the PC to get
no one can put art up on a skyscraper
wound up
with the level of skill
in this
and audacity
mess. Like, this is disgusting. Like,
the whole galaxy can see it. I'm sure there's nothing to read into that.
I paid $600. Okay, I paid $500 for this and $100 for a wireless module I haven't even received yet. As much as I want to love haptic suits, as much as I want to say yes, go out and buy this, support haptics, support bodysuits, support whatever is coming out, I can't justify the price of what this suit was, this vest. The extra cables, the lack of the wireless module, the so what I was talking about earlier, let's see if I can get in here. It's not going to focus because of what it is. This right here is hard. And this piece right here, this edge, this hard plastic edge, was digging into my shoulder right here. It didn't sit nicely on my shoulder like it was supposed to. It just wasn't comfortable. Like, this is a sharp edge right here.
Someone is sitting at their computer
where the wires are,
this
edge is sharp. Yeah, and it wasn't comfortable on the shoulders. It wasn't comfortable on the arms. It wasn't breathable on the chest like they advertise. The audio only mode is just a constant rumble that doesn't have any information on how to set it up correctly, nor the hardware to set it up correctly, assuming you need an extra cable. The only thing that you get is a task menu icon, and I will show you, or I will tell you what it says. So you right click on the icon in your task menu, you mouse over audio, and then enable audio to haptics. That's all you have. You don't even get an application to do any of these configurations in. All it is an icon in your taskbar. You right click on that, and that's where all your options are. You don't have a GUI, you don't have a UI, you don't have anything to interact with this visually. It's just a taskbar icon and menus in there. And there's no feedback. So if this isn't set up, if the USB isn't plugged in, if the power isn't turned on, you don't get anything. It doesn't tell you can't detect the headset. Headset not turned on. USB isn't plugged in. It doesn't give you any sort of information. It just doesn't do anything. You right click and say detect hardware, and it just stares at you blankly. Kind of like this.
Just a reminder that if you see a big drop off at the side of the course, you should
again, this is the Mark III. Technically, this is still a prototype.
On the course where the cameras can see it.
I'm gonna say it again. It's a $600 prototype that they charged us $600 for in the Kickstarter, but now they're selling them for $200 less than that, which pisses me off. I mean, you take your risk with Kickstarter or whatever, but generally Kickstarter you pay less than what the final product is later. Tech gets cheaper every year. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of arguments for or against, but I'm on the shit end of that deal, and it fucking sucks. Especially when I don't think I'm going to use this. What did I say? Did I say 7 games? Yeah, those 7 games Out of those 7 games, the only one I'm likely to play is Sorrento.
This crowd
I thought it was great for Sorrento. I liked what it did when the SDK was supported. More devs need to support this for it to become worthwhile. This needs to be a standard, or they need to take better care with the audio solution. If they'd included the audio cable, if they'd include instructions on how to set up the audio, then sure, we'd be, as long as it worked well, then yeah, sure, okay, I would probably be on the fence. Without that, with the way that the company has handled the launch of this so far, as well as just the discomfort of the suit itself, the vest. You're calling it a suit, it's not a suit, there's no pants.
Do what? I thought those guys hated
I can't in good conscience recommend this. I can't say go out and pick one of these up. As much as I want this to be like the gateway into a Shaptics boot suit from Ready Player One, yeah, it's just not going to be that. It might be our early version prototype. It might still be a gateway drug. If anything, I think it's going to show people what not to do. But yeah, the material that it's made out of it doesn't feel good for sweating in, for moving in. This is very rough. It's not soft. It doesn't feel good on your skin. I don't really have many good things to say about it. I liked that sensation of getting shot in the back and that oh shit moment that I had in Sorrento, but only 7 games are supporting that. Only 7 games are supporting that right now. There is a list of games to come. We'll go over those really quick. The list of games to come is Hollow Point coming soon, Horde Z, Redout, something that is all kanji that looks like a baseball game.
I was just thinking
VRZ Torment, Cowbots and Aliens, Redemption's Guild, Ghost Attackers VR, Spellbound VR, Real BX VR, Circle of Saviors, and more games coming soon. I also don't know how up to date this is, but I know Redemption's Guild isn't supporting it yet. But they have 7 games listed as supporting it now, and then another 12 games that are coming soon. Yeah. They need more games on board. They need more transparency.
I think it's time
they need
we took a
better
moment to
management
thank our
of the
troops.
company as a whole,
none of this
both
would be possible
in
if
getting
not for the guys and
product
gals
made
in the
and shipped
Bulgarian
when they
noble
say they're going to
infantry.
make it and ship it.
That's awfully patriotic of you, Mr. E.
More
No,
comfortable
seriously,
design,
they conquered all these
better
planets so we could land the
user
construction
interface
crews.
and user experience, more games supported. They basically just need to improve all across the board. And this is not $600 worth. It's not $600 ready. It's not $400 ready. $300 ready if you don't get the wireless module, I believe. Don't quote me on that price. I believe that's the price though. It's just not there yet. It hurts me a little bit to say that because I really wanted to like it. I tried the demo at PAX and it was amazing in that short 2-minute window that I got to wear it, but an extended period of time with a game that's actually going to make you work and move around,
Wardrobe
it just doesn't hold up to it.
Provided by Daraka.
So,
When you need to look
on that
good
very
on the
sad
chat,
note,
or just want to be
if you
comfy
enjoyed
and
this
trick people
video,
into thinking you
please
work
like,
out,
subscribe,
Daraka
comment down
is the
below,
#1
check us out on
choice
all
for
our
athleisure.
various links down below. Amazon helps us, the Patreon helps us, becoming a member helps us, all the good things help the channel. The audio is a little bit off since starting recording it again. It seems like something is wrong with my headset and I need a new one of those. I just need a new audio setup in general. What I tried to do previously with the lav mic didn't really work for VR, so I'm looking at other options.
Listen to that roar.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your support, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.